as a monument because he was the first president.
The night King died,
Reassuring from a permanent psychological.
there were fires in 29 different states
Then nothing shall be more redemptive.
and 125 cities.
We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. Dr. King's monument is there because he stood up for people others wouldn't stand up for.
Paying tribute each and every day to Dr. King is the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Welcome back to Keeping It Real with Reverend Al Sharpton. Andre Michael Eglishan holding it down for Rev today. You can join us at 877-532-5797. Jennifer Jones Austin is on hand as well. Jennifer, give me your thoughts about the callers today and everything that they've been saying thus far.
I appreciate that they are, the people are clued in and they are offering solutions. They're offering suggestions. I'm encouraged that we're not just sitting here and bemoaning what is happening. Yet another instance where, police officers have acted without just cause, have mistaken a cell phone for a gun. That we're not just sitting here and bemoaning the fact that in Baton Rouge we've got yet again prosecutors that are not willing to indict, and we've got a Justice Department that's not seeing civil rights violations, and that we're just sitting here saying, this is so bad, but we're not talking about doing something about it. I like the fact that we are talking about how can we be more proactive, how can we be more engaged, how can we, take the experiences that we're having, as one of the callers just said, and, keep them front and center before our legislators, take these issues up with the police chiefs and others. I think that we're going to have to be more involved, because what we're seeing in this president administration is that even some of the gains that were thought to be made under the Obama administration, when it came to putting in place the consent decrees in communities where community police relations are just deplorable, or are not the best at all. We have a Justice Department, we have an Attorney General that's saying, you know what, let's hold off on implementing those consent decrees. I think we need to go back and do some more research, and we need to do some more investigating to see whether or not they're warranted. We can't let that stand. And so what I'm heartened by when I hear these callers today talk about how we can be more proactive, I'm heartened by that, because what it suggests is that people are seeing this is coming closer and closer to home. This doesn't have to be a case where you've got a kid who was maybe like out, after midnight and, in the wrong place, and maybe was involved in something he or she shouldn't have been in. It's not always just that black and white. And very often we see it's not that black and white. Castile showed us otherwise. Even Eric Garner showed us otherwise. And we have many, many more examples that showed us otherwise. But until we all start stepping up and saying, what's my role in this? What can I do about it? How can I call out the injustice? It's going to continue, because they don't see the numbers.
Absolutely. 877-532-5797. Let's go to line 5 and welcome Roy, joining us from Texas, listening on XM 126. Roy, welcome to Keeping It Real with Reverend Al Sharpton. You got Jennifer Jones Austin.
Hello, Ms. Austin, and Mr. Donald Shell. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. I just want to say, we got the solution, and we have the solution for the problem, but they're not executing. Every time they get in situations, they turn off the audio, they turn off the video. That is a solution. They have a solution, but they turn it off. That should be against the law. They should make that a law, not to mess with the audio and video camera that they have. Every time they get a situation, they alter it. So if they will leave them alone. If they alter it, there should be a law where they broke the law when they mess with those cameras. I believe that's the solution. They know that. That's why they do what they do. And also, we have a bad attorney general who's not executing the law, and that's sad. So that's what I have to say. I believe that's a solution. And that's one of it. They're just not executing it. So, hey, what you guys think about that? I'm hanging up in this enjoy the show.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the call, Jennifer.
I'm with him. I am. Don't have much more to add to that one. I think everybody's expressing their frustration, and when we start doing something about it, then we'll be in a better place.
Absolutely. 877-532-5797. Let's go line 3 and welcome Colin, joining us from Chicago, listening on 1690 WVON, the home of the governor, Cliff Kelly. Colin, welcome to Keeping It Real with Reverend Al Sharpton. You've got Jennifer Jones Austin.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, I would just want to say that this is what happened. This is what happened when we posted as criminals on site, on scene. That was a terrible thing. I saw it on the news. I've been watching it, and they showed it so many times yesterday. How can you let them bother me so bad? I was talking to myself last night. It was just documented that this 22-year-old young black man loses his life just because he thought he had a gun. You know, and the justice system don't want to look into it. They say it's a local problem, so they're not going to look into it. So I'm looking for these guys to get away with this. I hope they don't. But it is a sad thing, the bad thing. I don't naturally I didn't know the young man, but I'm black, he's black. It could have been me. And I'm not 22 years old, but I can tell you sure, but I ain't gonna go into it. But I hope his grandmother and all the people who connected with him, I hope they come out. I hope they can. I can't say get over it, but I just hope they find peace with themselves. Because I know there's a lot of pain today. Thank you.
We appreciate that call, Jennifer.
Yeah, you know, I hear him. I completely hear him, and I agree with him. And I keep going back to something that Rev talks to us about all the time: the importance of voting, and the importance of voting not just in presidential elections, but voting in local elections. Yeah, in many jurisdictions, not all, but in many jurisdictions, we vote for our judges. We vote for our district attorneys, our prosecutors, and we vote for our legislators who, make the laws when it comes to whether or not there's legislation that allows for a special prosecutor in the case of police shootings where you don't have the local district attorney who will oversee the case, but a special prosecutor is appointed. We need to do more to be informed, to ask the tough questions, and then to hold our legislators and our local elected officials accountable. And so, when people are asking for our votes, we should ask. And, like the president says that all issues related to, the killing of people of color are local issues, and he's not going to get involved. But we'll do something about that when the national election comes around. But in the meantime, what is your position on it? You're asking for my vote to be a judge. You're asking for my vote to be a prosecutor. What is your position on the over-policing of black and brown people, of the excessive use, the overuse of force, resulting in unnecessary killings? What is your position about that, and what are you going to do about it? And then when we are satisfied that we've gotten the answers we need and we vote these people into office, then we need to stay on them and keep holding them accountable. The challenge that we have is that we do not do that. And I'm not just talking about people of color. I'm talking about all people. We don't hold our politicians accountable. We go to the booth, we make our votes, and then we walk away, and then we come back 2 years later, 4 years later, and we vote again. But we do not stay on top of our legislators and elected officials.
Yep. Only an informed and active citizenry can make sure that liberty and security will be properly meshed together.